Okay, we finally made it over here. Boy, I apologize for the delay here. We had we had a computer glitch here for a minute. For some reason my camera wasn't working exactly right, and you're adjusting it right now. For some reason it wasn't connecting to the internet, and so we had to scramble around. Somehow we accidentally terminated this hangout. So anyway, 27 secrets to rank your videos high on YouTube. That's what this webinar is all about. And team, I want to welcome you out today. I hope that you've been on these webinars every single week. And technical things happen like this that put us behind about 15 minutes. So I apologize for that. But anyway, we're starting fresh now. And those of you who are just kind of looking over the shoulders, checking out, what I have to offer for training, well, I want to welcome you here. And this is going to be 100% value. This is stuff that you can use in any business. And those of you who are not in our particular primary opportunity, that's okay. I want to give you value that you're going to be able to utilize in any business. And this stuff that I'm going to show you applies to virtually anything that you want to market on the internet, whether it's a real estate company, or maybe you're a car salesman, or maybe you are in network marketing, affiliate marketing. This stuff works, okay? I've made over like $80,000, I believe, so far, and a large majority of that money has been through video marketing and knowing how to rank my videos high on YouTube. I have several hundred videos that I've got out there now, and they're acting like a bunch of little robots, bringing leads into our primary opportunities. So I do know how to rank high. Now, so I hope that you can utilize, and I know that you can, if you apply the stuff I'm going to show you tonight. This stuff brings in a lot of money for a lot of people. I know an individual right now that's been doing this for about 3 or 4 years now, and he's earned over $500,000 just doing video. So it absolutely works. So want to do a shout out here for a minute. To our new team members real quickly, and just going to spend a minute talking about this and our vision for a minute, and then we'll jump right into the training that you've come here for. So anyway, want to welcome, and I want to do a shout out for the following brand new team members: John Garcia, Joe Revivo, Whitley Williams, Fred Jacks, Abdul Mabin, Dar Christensen, awesome guy, Josh Garcia, Joe Revivo, I'm sorry, Tony Abigadero, also Felipe Vasquez, Michael Berry, awesome people here, Marku Turanian, Sam Evans, Robert Campbell, awesome guy, Robert Coles Jr., he got it all in not too long ago, Dina Inaosa, awesome individual who's really into writing and blogging, Kevon Aaron. So want to welcome the team members, and just to let you know, those of you who are brand new team members, I hope that you utilize and take seriously what I'm going to teach you tonight. And just so that you know what my vision is for you and for our team, is my goal is to see 500 people. My vision is to help 500 people earn $4,000 a month or more in their internet marketing business, whatever business that happens to be in. And some people ask me, okay, Jack, why did you pick that particular number? Well, excuse me. The reason why I picked that particular number of 4,000 a month is because when I hit that goal myself, within about 3.5 months, immediately after I started, I hit that my third month. $4,300 is what I hit my third month. When I hit that income, it made all of the difference in the world. I mean, I went from, the previous summer, 6 months earlier, I was battling financially. We just couldn't make ends meet. In the summers, I don't make very much money at all. Even as a teacher, see, I don't have a contract that gets me through the summer like a lot of teachers do. I work hourly at 2 different colleges, and in the summer, my income goes down about 2/3. And we were facing a situation where we just we couldn't make ends meet. We couldn't pay rent. We couldn't even provide enough food. I actually had to go to my church and ask them for food help. And to make it even worse, we had an attorney that went after our checking account, took every dime that I had saved, and on a medical bill. And so all the money that I saved to get me through that summer was gone. And it was awful. A few months later, I found out about internet marketing. I got into a system that worked very well. And because of my ability I guess my ability lies in my persistence and my tenacity and the willingness to learn. And what I did is I started making videos. Just a second, a little flag here coming up. I started making videos on a daily basis. And it took me a couple of weeks to really get the video started. But, after that 2 weeks, a month after that, I made my first $800. Then 2 months after that, I made my first $1,200. Then the third month, I hit $4,300. And it was an awesome feeling. I was able to do other things. For example, I was able to take my kids to like 3 different professional basketball games. I took my dad, who was 85 years old, to a Jazz game on the seventh row tickets. Now, these are real expensive tickets, and I wanted to really treat my dad because he and I went to ball games all my life, and it was just a neat thing. When I was going to Utah State University, I caught almost every basketball game there was, and that was years ago, and I wanted to do something special for my dad. I did something special for my mom. Because of my income, I was able to take her to a real fancy Japanese gourmet, entertaining meal for her birthday. We got entertained by it was the Teppanyaki, if you've ever heard of that before. Really neat place, but it's all because of video marketing. Now, those of you who've been involved with my training in the last month or so, I've actually been doing a lot of training on blogging, and I've been implementing blogging little by little over the months. But the reality is that as well as blogging works, video works very quickly. Blogging is a safe thing to do, and you can make a lot of money blogging. Don't get me wrong. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to give you as a team member and those who are looking in different options. I know people who make a ton of money blogging. I know millionaires who blog. I know millionaires who do video, though. And a lot of these people also do both. So you have choices here. Some people say, well, what's better, video or blogging? Well, the answer is yes. I mean, they're both great. But which one do you resonate with the most? Okay, if video is your way of resonating, I mean, that's what I really enjoy. Because I really enjoy doing video, and I like doing blogging, and I do a lot of stuff with blogging. But I really spend more of my time doing video, and that's me personally. Some people enjoy doing Facebook and can make a lot of money on Facebook, and it works very well. Facebook works, blogging works, video works. I'm going to show you video today because it's the one thing that I've done the most of, and it's the one strategy that I've been the most successful at. I've made as much as $3,000 in a single day. I've made as much as $11,100 in a single month. And it's been primarily because of the video marketing. So with that in mind and our vision for the team, I want to see 500 members hitting $4,000 a month or more. I want to see some $10,000 earners, okay, on a monthly basis. But that's my goal. That to me, the $4,000 mark is the freedom mark, the initial freedom mark, to get you away from whatever challenges that you may have, okay, and move you to the next level. So I'm going to give you stuff today that you're going to be able to implement right away. Now, if you missed last week's webinar, I apologize for that if you missed it, but keep your eye out on watch your email like a hawk, because I'm going to be doing more webinars like this to give you stuff that you're going to be able to implement and make money on right away, okay? It may take you a couple of weeks to get the videos going or the marketing going, but if you're consistent and persistent on a daily basis and do what I ask you to do, there's no reason why you can't succeed at this, okay? If you missed my webinar last week, I want you to write down this web address right now, okay? Because I did a video marketing webinar last week talking about different things, completely different things than what I'm going to teach you today. It's an accumulation process. Write this URL down, okay? My web address is workwithjacklater.com. Workwithjacklater.com. My last name is Later, just how it sounds, sooner or later, L-A-T-E-R. So workwithjacklater.com, all one word. Now, when you go there, just go to categories. The categories is basically your table of contents or your menu bar. At the right, you need to go to contents and look up A1 video marketing. A1 video, actually, let me take that back. I think it's A3 video marketing. Anyway, it's video marketing. And you're going to find last week's video marketing right there. So anyway, let's go to the information I'm going to give you right now. Now, guys, the stuff that I'm going to talk about tonight is critical, but I'm focusing primarily on how to rank your videos high in YouTube and Google, okay? But there's a lot of stuff that I talked about last week. There's other things I'm going to talk about this week. You don't want to miss any of this stuff. It's kind of like a weekly television show in a way, because I'm giving you stuff that you can utilize, and it's free. But you know what? This is what I'm going to mention right now. It's very important. Don't treat this as a free webinar. Later on, I'm probably going to charge for these, and I'm going to put these into a product and charge probably a couple, $200 or $300 for each training, okay? Don't know when that's going to be, but this is powerful stuff that works, and I promise I could sell this stuff all day if I want to. So treat it like it's a $500 webinar, as if you were going 1,000 miles to learn this stuff. So what I want you to do right now is to take this very seriously. Take out a sheet of paper and a pen. Write down copious notes, okay? Turn off Facebook, turn off your email, click out of any other website you happen to be in right now. Even, put your cell phone on vibrate or whatever you need to do. I need your focus here, okay? Because this stuff works. Okay, now, incidentally, those of you who are brand new in Empower Network, our primary opportunity, there is a very important webinar that starts in about 30 minutes. So I need to go quick. If I happen to go a little bit over, I'm going to excuse those of you who are in Empower Network. If you have not seen the Thursday night hangout, it's very important that you jump on that on Thursday, because this is the new member hangout for members that are brand new in Empower Network. Do not miss that. So I'm going to try not to go over. I'm going to go and start right now, okay? I'm going to go to my screen share, and I'm going to go to a PowerPoint. So bear with me for just a minute, okay? Let's see, slide share. Entire screen. Okay, let's see how this is going to work here. PowerPoint. Okay. Here we go. I got to get a drink and we'll start. So what I did is I just did a lot of brainstorming. I've been doing this for the last couple of years. I've learned from a lot of individuals, and I've learned from trial and error what works. And I've done testing of certain things, and I've also gone to what others have tested and proven. I've also watched training by YouTube itself. If you're getting stuff from YouTube recommending you to do certain things, then you better do it, And I was lucky enough to get in on some training specifically from the YouTube, from Google, okay? Remember, YouTube is owned by Google. So 27 secrets to rank your videos high in YouTube and Google. Now, remember, because YouTube is owned by Google, it's no surprise when you do a search in Google, just a regular Google search, how often do you see YouTube videos show up? In fact, my YouTube videos will usually show up in Google before my blog post will. See, what I'll do is I take my videos and I embed them into my blog. I have a blog with Kalatu. It's a WordPress type format, and I embed my videos into my blog. But the reality is that Google favors YouTube, and so my actual YouTube video will show up on the first page often, and it'll usually rank higher than my blogs will. Okay, so you have to take it very, very seriously. Remember, YouTube is a search engine. So 27 secrets to rank your videos high in YouTube and Google. Okay, number one. Okay, there's going to be 27 that I'm going to go through here. I'm going to go as quickly as I can because I know that I'm very short on time and we got a slow start here. I'm going to go rapid fire order. It's going to sound like almost like a tobacco auctioneer because I got to go so fast. So let's go, and I'm going to show you all 27. Write these down as quick as you can. If you're not able to take notes quick enough, I will send a copy of this in your email. Now, the advantage of being on this webinar right now is that you can include your comments in the comment area of your Google Hangout, and I'll answer those at the end. Okay. So anyway, number one, make your video file name the keyword that you've chosen for whatever topic your video happens to be. Very important. Make it the file name your keyword. So if you've created, let's say you've created a video on your iPhone, that's okay. Take that video, put it on your computer, and rename it your file name. Now, incidentally, a little bit of a technical thing here. If you're using your iPhone, the video is going to be a pretty long and memory-intensive video. So what you can do is you could download a piece of software called Handbrake, and you can reduce the size of that video using Handbrake if you want. Now, YouTube will accept it as a big video, but if you want to cut down the time it takes for that video to upload, then just use Handbrake. Okay. Now, you don't have to use Handbrake if you don't want to, but I think it's a good idea if you're using your iPhone. On the other hand, if you're using software that's directly on your computer itself, then you usually don't have to reduce the size of it. It's more direct. Okay, so upload the file, change the file name to your keyword. Very important. Okay, number two, put your keyword in the title, description, and tags. Now, I'm going to talk more about this here in a minute. I'm going to go into more detail about it, but this is generally what you have to do. Number three, try to shoot for 3-minute videos. If you ever notice, if you go on YouTube, a large majority of those videos are short. Now, I realize there's some long ones, but most of them are short, and most of them are anywhere from 2 minutes to 5 minutes. The interesting thing is I've done a lot of 5-minute videos and 7-minute videos. I've tested this out. I've gone back to my videos, and I've noticed even the ones that are around 5 or 6 minutes, YouTube allows you to check your statistics on this, and my numbers have shown me that most people will click out of your videos in less than 3 minutes. And now I know it's tough, but if you can, whenever possible, make those videos short. Now, if you have to, you can always, make it short and then say, hey, click the link below the video for the longer, version of this. For the longer video that gives you all of the details, then you can still capture their attention and get a sell that way. But shoot for 3-minute videos. Tell people to stay right to the end of the video. Give them a compelling reason to stay until the end of the video. Now, why is this so important? Okay. Well, obviously it's important so you can get a sell. Okay. But it's also very important because YouTube's algorithms are designed in a way to rank videos highest that have the best retention, okay? And this is coming straight from YouTube. This is, again, from a training that I went to about 6 months ago, YouTube officials talking about, some of the things that their users can do to increase their likelihood of getting ranked high. So if you can make this a short video, but more importantly, or just as importantly, give them a compelling reason to stay to the end, because YouTube figures that if people are staying till the end of the video, then your video must have more importance. And they want to provide their customers, their users, with significant content, good quality content. So if people are jumping off those videos after 5 seconds, well, heck, I mean, why would YouTube want to rank you? Okay, so give people a compelling reason to stay to the end. Okay, now I want to encourage you, while I'm being reminded about this, I'm going to encourage you to stay to the end of this webinar, because the most impactful stuff that I'm going to show you about how to rank your videos high on YouTube are going to be right at the end. Okay, and that's absolutely true. So be sure to stay with me right to the end of this particular video, this particular webinar. This webinar is going to become a YouTube video. In fact, I'm going to embed this on my blog. I'll be able to get additional traffic because of this webinar training and provide the community with value. Okay, number 5, put your keyword at the beginning of the title and add other stuff later on. So for example, here is a long tail keyword. Now remember, a keyword isn't just one word. It can be a whole sentence. So think about a person who's trying to find, let's suppose someone is trying to learn how to rank their video high on YouTube. Well, they'll go into YouTube and maybe they'll type something like how to rank videos high on YouTube. Okay, so that is one keyword. So make sure to put that keyword at the very, very beginning of your title. Then you could add other stuff at the right-hand side like I did over here. So how to rank videos high on YouTube, 27 secrets revealed. So put that in the title at the beginning. Number 6, video description should be between 200 and 400 words, okay? Now, it is worth your time to spend a little bit of extra effort putting in a pretty detailed description, okay? Because YouTube is going to help rank you based on their algorithms are going to see your descriptions and help you rank, just as if their algorithms will also read a blog or a web page the same way. Well, your YouTube description area is a lot like a web page, so you need to have some content there, okay? And use your keywords a few times. Don't overuse it though. Don't keyword stuff that description, because you don't want to confuse Google either. Okay, don't just list keywords. Make sure that they flow. I see a lot of people will list keywords at the end of their videos. I used to think that worked, but I found out from later experience that doesn't work at all. It just confuses the heck out of Google. So don't put a list of a bunch of keywords. You want to focus on the one keyword, or maybe 2 or 3 variations of that same keyword, and just put it in a few times within your description. In 400 words, you might want to have maybe use your keyword maybe 3 or 4 times, and that's it. Number 7, include your capture page URL at the top of your description. So, in other words, whatever system that you're trying to offer, maybe you're offering some kind of I don't know, maybe some kind of a lead magnet, some kind of value that you want to provide the community. Maybe it's a PDF of tools that they can use in their business on the internet, or maybe it's a free system or some kind of a training. Whatever that happens to be, include that URL at the top of the description area. Now, incidentally, guys, I realize that some of you who are watching this video right now happen to be in Instant Payday Network, or you're looking into Instant Payday Network. Some of you are in iPass. Some of you are in Empower Network. All of those 3 systems are very powerful systems, and I use all 3 of them, okay? So what I'm showing you today applies in whatever you're promoting, whether it's Instant Payday or whether it's iPass or whether it's Empower Network or your own company, your own MLM. Maybe you're in a nutritional company. You could utilize all this stuff. Now, include a few variations of your keyword in your description. Include your video URL at the bottom of the description, okay? I heard this about 6 or 8 months ago, and I started to put my video URL, excuse me, I included my video URL in my description, but just recently I was also training from a highly successful video marketer, and he says, make sure to put that URL at the bottom. So whatever the URL is that the video was created with, YouTube creates that URL for you. Put that URL at the very, very, very bottom of your YouTube description. I got to get a drink of water here. Hold on. I got my numbering wrong here. Sorry. I've had a long day today, and I guess I had my numbering wrong. Anyway, it looks like we're going to have 28 ways. Okay, number 7, say the keyword at the very beginning of the video, the first 5 seconds. I don't know if you caught this or not, but when I did this particular video right here, at the very beginning, I said, this webinar is going to be about the 27 ways to rank your video high on YouTube and Google, okay? And I said that at the very, very beginning. You want to say that within the first 5 seconds, if you possibly can. So YouTube can detect those words that you use, okay? But it's really important that you say those words slower and more distinctly, okay? Make sure that you're saying your consonants and vowels very correctly, okay? Because YouTube will pick up on your words and help you rank that way. So whenever I start a brand new video, I always use the keyword right at the beginning of the video. See, there's another reason for doing this. When a person is searching on YouTube or Google, they're searching for something very, very specific. And when I say the keyword at the very beginning of the video, it alerts them, it tells them that they've finally found what they were looking for, okay? They found a video that's related to how to rank their videos high on YouTube and Google, okay? And I let them know that they're at the end of their search, and I'm going to provide them the value that they need if they stick with me right to the end of the video, okay? So it's very important to say those words. Now, number 8. Use your keyword a few times in your video. Now, we don't want to overdo it. Make sure that it flows. I try to say the keyword in a flowing manner at the beginning, middle, and at the end. But don't overdo it, like I said. YouTube could look right past that stuff. Now, include your channel URL near the bottom of your video. Okay, this will help increase popularity of your channel if you are building a channel, okay? And this will help build followers in your channel. Now, if you're providing 100% value to the community, then it's a good idea to create a channel, okay? Now, you do need to be careful. If your videos tend to be really controversial, and if you think that a lot of people are going to dislike your videos, and especially if they're of a negative nature, this isn't going to work, okay? You're not going to be able to build a channel because you're just going to get flagged like crazy, and you'll end up getting terminated. Now, if your videos are kind of borderline, let's say maybe they are true videos and they're very powerful and impactful, but maybe they're controversial. What I would recommend in that case, okay, in videos that are controversial, I would recommend that you don't build a channel in those cases, but that those videos, one video would have one channel each, okay? Because what's going to happen is if you have a bunch of controversial videos or unpopular videos just to try to somehow make a lot of money, what's going to happen is you're going to get flagged, and it only takes 3 flags in one account to get terminated. So what I'm saying is build a channel of videos that are 100% value, giving value to the community, okay? But if they are controversial, then you're probably going to want to put those in smaller channels or in lone channels that are just one video per channel, okay? So sometimes you do have to play it safe. I have a lot of videos out there that I provide 100% value to, but some of them are controversial, and so I've had to put those in separate channels just so I don't get flagged and terminated. Number 10, Include your video URL at the bottom of your channel. Excuse me. I talked about this a little bit earlier. The search engine scrapers will spot your video URL and it will index your video. Okay, this will help to create legitimate backlinks. Okay, so that's the primary reason for doing this. Include your keyword in an annotation over the video. Now, when you're in the edit mode in your YouTube, you can easily do that. All you need to do is click on the button that says annotation. You click on annotation. You can write a word, a sentence or two about your video. But I always include my keyword. Sometimes I will just include my keyword, or I'll include the title of my video right in the annotation and leave it at that. But it does help you rank. Number 12, include your video URL under your annotation in the annotations page. So when you're in the process of making an annotation, then you'll notice there is a field below where you can put a URL. Okay, and that URL has to be a YouTube URL or a YouTube channel. Okay, so anyway, you can put your video URL there, and it does help rank. Okay, here's a don't here. Okay, number 13, don't include a ton of tags into your tag section. It will only confuse Google. Now, what I'll do is I'll have maybe 4 or 5 variations of the exact same keyword, but I try to keep those variations very close if I can. But if you start including a whole lot of different tags, then it will confuse Google, and you definitely do not want to confuse Google. Number 14, upload a transcript of your video. Okay, now there's a couple of ways to do this. You have to click on the captions tag in your YouTube editing page, but you can copy and paste a transcript, and that's going to help you, okay, alone, just by copying and pasting a transcript into the captions area. But there is another feature. I believe it's still there. I'll have to check it. Sometimes YouTube will change things from time to time, but I believe that there's a button now where you can actually upload a transcript of your video. If you do upload a transcript of your video from your, let's say, a Word file or something like that, then make sure that file name has the name of your keyword. Just remember, anything that you're uploading to YouTube onto that particular video channel, it needs to have the keyword. Okay, the keyword that you're using. I gotta get a drink here. Hold on. Guys, I hope that this is providing value. I hope that you can see the value of what I'm showing you today. It just works, okay? There's no other way around it. Now, do you have to do every single one of these things? No, not necessarily, but the more that you do, the better your chances are of getting your YouTube ranked, okay? Number 15, name your channel name and your YouTube Google username your keyword. Remember, when you make a YouTube channel, you are actually creating a Google channel, and you're going to have to create a username for that channel. Well, if you're creating a channel that is focused on a particular keyword, especially if it's just a one video in one channel scenario, you're going to want to use a username which is your keyword. Now, obviously, this isn't going to make as much of a difference if you're putting 50 videos in a channel. You're going to want to have a more general name for that. But if you only have like 3 or 4 videos in a channel, and those videos are focused on one primary keyword, then use the username to be your keyword. Number 16, don't include a lot of tags in your tag section. It'll only confuse YouTube. And I talked a little bit about this earlier, so I'm not going to go into more detail. Number 16, don't include a list of all of the possible keywords at the bottom of your description. Okay, I used to do that. It doesn't work. It really doesn't work anymore. What really does work is that you can use your keyword in different ways throughout your description, maybe 4 or 5 different times, if you have a long description, that is, okay? But don't include a list at the bottom, because those, you don't want to confuse Google again. They're going to read that, and their algorithms can sense whether your description flows or not. Okay, if they start seeing a bunch of keywords, they're just going to, either it's going to confuse Google or they're going to ignore it. Okay, so it used to work a long time ago, but it doesn't work anymore. It needs to flow. Now, you can upload a thumbnail to your video editing page. I would recommend this because you're going to get more interaction. It's going to attract attention better. And because of that, you'll get more views. And when you get more views, that also helps. More natural views helps rank you. Now, make sure that the thumbnail is related to the video, obviously. Don't do something that totally distracts and has nothing to do with it. I see people use pornography from time to time to try to get people's attention, and it has nothing to do with their video. It's ridiculous. It really is. So make sure that thumbnail is the same, has the file name in your keyword also. Okay, so thumbnail plus naming the thumbnail your keyword. Now, here's another one that's really important. It's timing. Okay, if possible, you want to be quick in getting videos up when timing matters. Okay, if your video arrives to YouTube before others, you are more likely to rank high and stay on that position. And I've seen this time and time and again. For example, when I joined one of the opportunities that I do on the internet called iPass. When it came out about 6 months ago, I made sure to produce a video right away, because I knew that I would rank higher if I produced a video before everybody else did. And because of that, I get thousands of views on that one video alone. I think it's up to about 9,000 right now. So so what you want to do is, on the internet, if let's say that, well, right here on the example, if you're doing a new MLM company review or a product review, don't wait. Get your video on YouTube before the other competitors. Now, the timing isn't everything that YouTube looks at, but it's a major thing that they look at. And what happens is they tend to, the video, if it ranks high because there's not very many others to compete with, it'll rank high, and it will usually keep its position at that position. Okay, so last week I did a training on how to do videos using internet marketing product reviews, and those product reviews, those products come out every day. There's 6 or 7 of them that come out every single day. Well, you could go to the JV Newswatch page and look at their JV Newswatch calendar, and you can see when those products are launching. And what I would do, and I've done this many, many times before, is I would get about 2 or 3 weeks ahead of those product launches, and I would create my video 2 or 3 weeks before the product actually launched. The same thing with a system or an MLM. If you know that an MLM is brand new, don't wait. I mean, get that video up there, learn a little bit about the company, learn enough about the company to provide good value, okay? But get that video up there as soon as you possibly can. If you're in a new system or a new MLM or something, get that video up there quickly. Now, it's not everything. I mean, I've done a lot of video reviews on the systems and companies that have been around forever. I've done Amway ones, but if you can, okay, if it's a new company or a new product, get that video up there right away. Okay, embed your video on your blog, okay? It's another backlink, and Google and YouTube like blogs. I prefer WordPress and Kalatu are my favorites. Kalatu utilizes a WordPress format, and those of you who are in our particular, if you're one of my subscribers in either Instant Payday Network or in iPass, you have direct access to Kalatu within those two systems. So make sure to join the Empower Network Step 4 in Issa Payday or Empower Network, those are the profit maximizers. You're going to want to join Kalatu so you can take advantage of that blog. But anyway, that's what I prefer. If you're not in our opportunity, then for sure you want to use WordPress. But we like Kalatu because it's internet marketing friendly. Okay, number 22. Share your video on social media. Very powerful, very important. Be careful, though. Be certain that you are posting pure value. If your video appears to be salesy, I probably spelled that wrong, or spammy, you will lose your social media account. Facebook will terminate you if you're really spammy or selly. Make sure it's 100% pure value. Okay, if you're really pitchy and selling on those videos, you're probably going to lose your Facebook account. So you got to be careful. So I am selective in what I put on my YouTube account. Usually, what I'll do is I make sure that video is something that all of my subscribers in Facebook are going to be able to utilize right away in any business, and I try to be very careful about that. Get more social indicators. So in other words, Facebook likes, Twitter shares, Google Pluses, Pinterest pins, anything that's necessary. Obviously uploading those videos to these social accounts are going to help you do that. You can get backlinks. You can purchase backlinks if you want to. You do need to be careful about it, making sure that those backlinks are high quality backlinks. You can but make sure to get a variety of backlinks when possible to your videos, but not the spammy ones. So you have to be selective. Social bookmarks, article marketing, high PR, Web 2.0, slide shares, wikis. I actually upload stuff to SlideShare, so you will get natural backlinks with that. But those other terms that I have here, there's companies, or services on Fiverr or Fiverr that you can just simply purchase these backlinks from Fiverr. So the ones that I feel that are the most important are the social bookmarks. I usually will at least purchase social bookmarks, even though I may or may not purchase all the other ones. Okay, if I have a real hot video, then I'll send more backlinks to spend more money on it. And you can get these backlinks for as cheap as $5, but make sure that they're high quality. Okay, and add in your transcription after renaming it your keyword. Add in your transcript after renaming it your keyword if you're uploading it. And I mentioned this a little bit before. I mentioned the importance of adding a transcript, and that is one thing that you could do to rank high. But you can get a little bit more extra oomph out of it if you're actually uploading it instead of copying and pasting. You're actually uploading the transcript, and your file name for that transcript is your keyword. So I want to be a little bit more specific on that. Okay, number 26. Always encourage your viewers to like and share your video. You've got to do that. Okay, this increases your social indicators, especially if the video is in YouTube. I'm sorry, not only YouTube, but Facebook and the rest. But even in YouTube, tell the people, ask them to please, comment, like, and share, and it's going to help your video go viral. Okay. Use your channel and build your playlist. Again, if you're building a channel with safe videos in it, videos that are providing great content, videos that are very likable, this is going to get you real views, real subscribers, real comments and likes and shares. It'll build natural backlinks. Google and YouTube do have ways of knowing if you have crappy backlinks or quality backlinks. Often when you purchase them, they're not always good. And so you got to make sure whoever you purchase those through in Fiverr, that those are high quality backlinks. Okay. But it's even more powerful when you could create real views, real subscribers, real comments. So that's why you've got to ask people to comment, like, and share, so you get that naturally. Stay active. When people are commenting on your video, make sure you go back and comment and reply. and that'll get conversations going, and it'll add more credibility in YouTube's eyes. A powerful channel equals ranking videos faster and easier. Select videos in your playlist that are similar to your video, and that'll also help and add more credibility to your channel. So anyway, these are things that all work, and I've listed 27 of them. Very, very powerful stuff. And this is the stuff that the top people that are ranking the highest in YouTube are doing. The people that I know that are really good at this, they know most of this stuff here. Not all of them, because some of them are my own secrets that I've tested. But just a second here. But the ones that I know that are doing really well do most of these things right here, okay? Now, I want to end with this real quickly here. The most important thing is you've just been given, I mean, this information alone has made me, tens of thousands of dollars. Take action on the stuff, okay? And even more importantly, this picture of Winston Churchill, I don't know if you remember from your history, Winston Churchill, but he was the prime minister in England when during World War II. And one thing that he said that was really compelling, his most popular speech was only 7 words long. And he stood before Parliament, and he stood up with this cane between his hands and below his chin, and he said the first 4 words. He said, first 3 words, he said, never give up. Then he paused and it waited a minute. Then he said, never give up. Move forward. This stuff works. It absolutely works. Let me go back here to the original one here and screen share. And what I want to mention is this, guys. Whatever business that you happen to be in, you can utilize all of this stuff. And don't forget workwithjacklater.com, because when you go there, you're going to get more help there on other things you could do to create videos and ideas on what you could do to make money with your videos. It just flat out works, okay? Now, those of you who are just kind of looking over the shoulder, checking this out, I really hope that you got a ton of value and that you will implement this, because it's made me a lot of money. And this has been supplemental part-time income for me, because as a teacher, I don't make enough money, especially in the summers. And having an extra, $80,000 over the last couple of years is what it's been. But it's been supplemental income, okay? And it's come mostly from video. And if you're looking at this, if you're looking at this video right now, and you're checking out this training, I'm going to invite you to lock arms with us if you want to. There's a link over there on the right for iPass. It's the system that I use to bring in the income that I need, okay? And it's been very powerful too. So the perfect 1-2 punch has been videos to a system like iPass. And what you could do is, if you want a way to make money online, but you need a system, you're not sure exactly how to do all this internet marketing stuff, the iPass system makes it all easy. And there's a link over there on the right. Go ahead and click that. You can have access to that. But what it is, it's just a $7 trial membership. You could check out that system for about, I think it's 7 days for that 7-day trial. And if you don't want it, you just, cancel it. If you want to keep it, though, well, I tell you, I've made a lot of money in iPass. Just with the iPass system alone, it's made all the difference in the world for me. With all 3 systems together, it's been about $80,000. I've also utilized Instant Payday Network quite a bit. Okay, those of you who are in the Instant Payday Network know about that system. And it's made me a lot of money. But recently, in the last 6 months, the system that I really preferred the most, as much as I liked Instant Payday Network, the system that has worked out the best in the last 6 months has actually been iPass. So I'm just being honest about it. You know, like those of you who are in Instipating Network, I think I made something like $30,000 with that particular system. But the reality is, I'm being truthful. The reality is that iPass is a superior system. It's not free. It is going to cost you a little bit of money to get involved with that and utilize that system on a monthly basis. But I'll tell you, it makes life easier, and there's a lot of extra commissions that you can earn with iPass. Okay, so check out iPass. It's a phenomenal system, a very legitimate system. I wouldn't even touch a system if it wasn't an honest, legitimate, phenomenal way to make a living online, and it works very well. So go ahead and click on the iPass link right now. Get access to iPass. Now, I want to leave you with this thought, okay? Video marketing works. Now, and I've said this before, you know, it really doesn't matter how phenomenal a technique or a skill is that you learn if you don't have faith enough to apply it, okay? Yes, you're going to have to go out of your comfort zone a little bit and maybe, you know, put yourself on video. At first, I did a terrible job on my first videos, but you got to get your first videos out there. They don't have to be perfect. Just get them started. Now, it's 5 minutes after the hour right now. I need to end this video. Those of you who are in our company with Empower Network, I need you to jump on that video training as the new member. Check your email and make sure that you get on the new member training with Empower Network if you are in Empower Network. But excuse me. So for everybody, I'm speaking to everybody now. Take action on this. It absolutely works. But you know, if you could just get past the little bit of a fear of doing video or whatever, and you know, maybe at first you probably won't make any money the first couple 2 or 3 weeks. But if you stick at it like I did, I made one video every single day, and that's why I hit $4,300 that third month. Okay, think long term. You know, think a year ahead. Okay, don't think, well, if this doesn't work after 3 months, I'm going to quit. Okay, well, it does work. Okay, the question is are you going to implement and do exactly what I'm trying to teach you right now? Okay, this works. So anyway, next week, keep your eye out on your email throughout the entire week, because I'm going to give you a little bit more training on video marketing and how you can implement it. Now, don't wait till next week to upload a video and see some action in your business. Let's do this step at a time. I want you to upload at least one video a day if you have the time. If you don't have time, make a different goal. Maybe it's one video every other day, but I would recommend at least one video a day. If you're trying to hit maybe $4,000 or $5,000 in a month, you know, there's no promises there. I'm just saying what I did, okay? But, you know, make it a goal to do, you know, one video a day or one video every other day. Doesn't have to be perfect, but get that video up there. You can get a video out there tomorrow and start getting traffic on that immediately, okay? Again, no promises. You know, you may make a lot more money than me. You may make the same as me. You might make no money at all. So there's my income disclaimer. This is not the lottery. This is a real business. But if you know, unlike the lottery, if you think about this for a minute, the lottery has a certain number of chances, okay? And there's odds that are associated with that. Well, this is a business. We don't want to have to play the lottery when we do this. Don't treat your business like a lottery. Otherwise, you're going to end up losing your money like 90% of people in Vegas lose their money, okay? You want to go strategic, because as you do these strategic things that I've explained today, there's no reason why you can't succeed, okay? So go ahead and make a video. Let's get those videos out there, get them out there very consistently. And again, never give up, okay? Never give up. Make it a great day. The 27 secrets to ranking your video high on YouTube and Google, they work. So make it a great day. Click the link in the description, or you probably even see the link below the video here. If you're seeing this, you know, after this webinar, click the link below the video and access iPass. It's been phenomenal for me, okay? And incidentally, they made some enhancements in iPass about 2 weeks ago that have equated to, I think about about, I haven't added it up. I think it's somewhere around $600 or $700 extra than what I had planned. I might be wrong about that number. It might be five, somewhere between 5 and 7. I have to go look at the numbers, but it's, in other words, it's been more income than what I was making the previous month because of one enhancement, and it's called the pro level. So you want to make sure if you take advantage of iPass, definitely get in at the pro level, okay? Because it will make a big difference for you. So anyway, till next week, get the videos out there, make it a great day. Go ahead and click the link below the video for iPass. And it's been the best financial decision I've ever made doing YouTube videos, and it works. Make it a great day. Goodbye.